Welcome, students, to the Explainer. Look, if you've been backtesting your strategy, following all the rules to the letter, but your account is still bleeding money, listen up. I know that familiar, sinking feeling of panic when a drawdown hits. You start second-guessing absolutely everything. You suspect your strategy is just completely useless. I mean, it looked so perfect on paper, right? But the second you went live, the whole thing just fell apart. Well, as your mentor today, I'm here to give you some tough love. The strategy probably isn't your biggest problem. It's your mindset, and it's your lack of a professional framework for fixing it.
So ask yourself right now, is your strategy actually useless? Because when a perfectly normal drawdown hits, your psychological urge is just to panic. You want to completely scrap a perfectly good system emotionally, instead of taking a step back and evaluating it logically. You either ride a broken strategy all the way down to zero, or you throw away a winning system just because you had, 3 bad trades in a row? Today, we are putting an end to that emotional chaos.
All right, here's the clinical framework we'll use to shift you from an emotional gambler to a disciplined, data-driven professional. We're covering the real reason strategies fail. Phase 1, the diagnostic. Phase 2, the surgical fix. Phase 3, the validation. And finally, the repair, restrict, replace matrix. Let's get to work.
Section 1. The real reason strategies fail. It ultimately comes down to 3 factors: the market, the math, and your mind.
There are 3 core system killers you've got to be aware of. First up is a market regime mismatch. I mean, you wouldn't use a hammer to turn a screw, would you? Using a trend-following system in a choppy sideways market is just going to get you chopped to pieces. Second is a flawed testing process. Getting a perfect back test on past noise is kind of like memorizing a single practice exam and then being shocked when you completely bomb the real test. When the live market asks new questions, your strategy freezes.
But let me tell you, the deadliest killer of all is that third one: psychological sabotage. A strategy is literally just a set of rules on a screen, right? It doesn't have emotions, but you do. Fear, greed, and patience, they all crash the party. You jump in early out of pure boredom. You nervously widen your stops because your ego just can't stomach taking a loss. Or you snatch tiny little profits because you're terrified the market's going to turn against you. These psychological traps are the assassins taking out your edge.
There is a massive, gaping divide between the amateur and the pro. Are you out there trading on vibes, letting your emotions and boredom dictate changing stops? Or are you using professional execution with black and white rules and strict discipline? Let me give you the ultimate reality check here. If a 10-year-old cannot look at your rules and execute them without guessing, you do not actually have a strategy, you just have a vibe.
Phase 1, the diagnostic. Before you can even think about fixing anything, you must stop blaming the market, start acting like a data detective, and become the doctor for your trading plan.
The crucial step here is establishing absolute, boring clarity. You must explicitly define your market and your time frame, your required market condition, and your exact entry trigger with absolutely zero ambiguity. You also need a hard, undeniable definition of where your idea is proven wrong for your stop loss, exactly how you get paid for your take profit, and strict risk rules to protect your capital. Write this down in black and white.
Now, once those rules are crystal clear, I want you to go review your past trades. Pull up your last 20 to 100 executions and tag them. Were you in a trend or a range, London or New York session? Was it high or low volatility? And listen to me carefully. Completely ignore your overall win rate right now. It is just a vanity metric. What you're actually doing is hunting for the hidden patterns of where your edge actually lives and exactly where it dies.
Phase 2, the surgical fix. This is exactly where amateurs destroy their accounts by panicking and changing every indicator at once. We are ending that chaos theory right now.
I want you to burn this number into your mind. 1. The golden rule from me to you is this: you must improve exactly one variable at a time. If you start swapping indicators, flipping timeframes, and tweaking your risk all at the exact same time, you're going to have absolutely no idea what actually worked. You need to slow down. So here are some concrete examples of a single variable fix. If your strategy bleeds out in ranges, add a single regime filter, like say avoiding trades whenever the 200 moving average is flat. If your win rate is low, just tweak your risk to reward to 1-3, so your winners actually cover your losers. Keep getting stopped out by just a few pips? Use a slightly wider structure-based stop. Or hey, maybe simply remove unnecessary indicators to cure your execution paralysis. The point is, just one logical change based on your actual data.
All right, phase 3, the validation. You've made your single fix, but let me be very, very clear.
I explicitly forbid you from taking this newly tweaked strategy straight back into the live market with real money.
If you do, you'll just trigger that same painful cycle of hope and disappointment. You must understand the critical difference between backtesting and forward testing. Backtesting historical data, that's just a logic test, and it carries a massive risk of curve fitting, basically torturing the data until it looks perfect. Forward testing in live conditions, with a demo or a tiny risk, that is your psychological reality check. That's where slippage actually happens. That's where panic sets in. You have to prove the fix works in the real world first.
Now, during this validation, you must track the mathematical metrics that actually matter. The first one is expectancy. This defines exactly what you can expect to make or lose per trade, on average, over a whole series of trades. This right here is the true mathematical heartbeat of your edge.
Next up is your profit factor. This is your total profits divided by your total losses. It shows you exactly how much money you earn for every single dollar you lose. If this number isn't sitting above 1 over a sustained period of time, my friend, you don't have a business, you have a very expensive hobby. And finally, we have drawdown, the peak to trough decline of your account. Look, a system might technically be mathematically profitable, but if it's causing massive 50% account depths, that is a massive psychological liability. It will inevitably trigger those psychological traps we talked about, cause you to panic, and completely destroy your discipline.
So, you've diagnosed, you've fixed, and you validated. Now, based on hard, clinical data, you face the professional decision matrix: repair, restrict, replace.
Here are your 3 R's. First, repair. If your single fix actually solved the specific flaw, great. Go trade it with data-backed confidence. Second, restrict. If the strategy is a total rock star, but only in strong trends, don't throw it out. Just restrict its use entirely to those specific conditions. And third, replace. If it still has no positive expectancy after all this, let it go. Systematically replacing a failed strategy is not a failure on your part. It's a massive victory of your professional process winning out over your emotional attachment. I really want you to let this sink in. This framework shifts you from being a gambler just hoping for a lucky streak to a professional who plans for reality. As your mentor, I am commanding you to abandon that gambler's mindset right now. Plan for reality. Which brings us to our final question for today. Are you actually ready to stop trading on pure emotion and start treating your strategy like a real business? Take accountability today. Download the diagnostic checklist from the source material. Apply this strict framework we just walked through, and finally become the disciplined professional trader you know you can be. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, students. Now get out there and go do the work.